Ever feel like you're drowning in information, consumed by endless notifications, social media feeds, and emails? Welcome to the age of digital surplus, where a few taps on a screen lead us on a journey through the cosmos, history archives, or a breakfast plate. This grand access also lands us in cognitive overload, much like trying to drink from a fire hose. Now, ponder over your habits. Are you aimlessly hopping from one app to another, refreshing your email inbox in a loop? These indicate information overload. It's then just excess information. It's the inability to sift through the noise to focus on what's important. This overwhelming volume leaves us dazed, expected to process and respond to it daily. Forget not its impact on our well-being. It triggers stress, dips productivity, and impacts mental health. It leaves us feeling scattered, frazzled, always playing catch-up. The struggle with information overload is real, and it's high time we addressed it. Did you know that information overload can hamper your ability to make decisions and focus on tasks at hand? This might seem like an exaggerated claim, yet it's grounded in science. Excessive exposure to information can overwhelm our brains, leading to cognitive overload. This condition can severely impair our decision-making abilities and focus. Moreover, information overload isn't just about decision-making or concentration. It significantly contributes to anxiety as well. An incessant influx of news updates, social media notifications, and work emails can instigate a sense of urgency and stress. This anxiety often extends to other aspects of life, affecting our mental health, relationships, and even our physical health. It can catalyze a domino effect where one troubled area in our life triggers a chain reaction. Information overload isn't just a minor bother, but a serious concern that needs attention. As we delve deeper into the digital age, this issue, being literally at our fingertips, is expected to escalate. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. There are ways to tackle this issue, and that's what we'll be discussing in the next part of this series. So, how do you combat information overload? The answer lies in reclaiming your focus. Now you're probably pondering, what does that entail? It's straightforward. Prioritize quality over quantity. Instead of absorbing all information coming your way, concentrate on what truly matters. What are your priorities? What aligns with your goals? Overstuffing your mind creates chaos, but nurturing selected seeds results in a blooming garden. Similar rule applies to information. By focusing on quality, you enrich your life rather than overwhelming it. But how do you disconnect from non-essential information? It starts with identifying your overload triggers. Is it the social media scroll or news bombardment? Once you have these defined, you can manage them effectively. Set specific times for social or news, or use apps that limit screen time. Disconnecting isn't just about reducing screen time, it's also about reconnecting with yourself and surroundings. Outdoor time, reading, hobbies, or deep breaths can aid in refocusing. Remember, reclaiming focus isn't a one-off event, but an ongoing process. It entails everyday conscious choices regarding information intake. The benefits are vast. Less stress, increased productivity, and heightened presence in your life. So, begin now. Choose quality over quantity. Disconnect to reconnect. Regain your focus. Because regaining is the first step towards combating information overload. Now that we've identified the problem and the solution, how do we put it into practice? We're about to explore some valuable tips to regain your focus and minimize the stress caused by data overload. Begin by setting limits on your social media use. As it tends to divert focus, assign particular times for checking your accounts and strictly abide by it. It's beneficial to disable unnecessary alerts, as the constant interruptions can distract you. This simple act will noticeably increase your focus and productivity levels. Next, prioritize your tasks. It's natural to feel overwhelmed when every task seems urgent. Hence, pinpoint the tasks having the greatest importance and urgency for your project. Concentrate on them before anything else. This strategy assists you in accomplishing more within a shorter time frame. Another tip is practicing mindfulness. It essentially implies staying completely engrossed in your current activity. No matter what you're engaged in, be it a job, a conversation, or a short break, stay fully involved. Avoid multitasking, as it's more likely to trigger errors and stress. Taking regular breaks is also beneficial. It may appear contradictory when you're striving to concentrate, but short breaks can actually escalate your productivity. The Pomodoro technique, for instance, recommends working for 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. These intervals allow your mind to rejuvenate, enabling sustained focus throughout the day. Lastly, remember to take care of your physical health. A nutritious diet, regular exercise, and adequate sleep greatly influence your focus abilities. Being physically healthy improves your capacity to manage stress and maintain concentration on your tasks. So, there you have it. Practical tips to regain focus in the face of information overload. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters and doing it well. It's about choosing quality over quantity. It's about disconnecting from the noise so you can reconnect with your priorities. With these tips, you're well on your way to reclaiming your focus and reducing information overload. Don't just take our word for it, let's look at some success stories. Amidst vast information, individuals have triumphed. They navigated to tranquility, their journeys revealing effective strategies for focus. These narratives confirm the feasibility of overpowering information deluge and regaining focus. People like Emily, Tom, and Sarah managed their information tactically. They disconnected, selected quality, and handled information strategically. They triumphed over the challenge, providing valuable lessons to us all. These stories prove that it's entirely possible to overcome information overload and regain your focus. So, are you ready to conquer information overload and reclaim your focus? Let's briefly think back on the powerful insights we've gained today. We've recognized the colossal tide of information flowing around us, from ceaseless digital pings, a flood of emails, to infinite social media scrolls. We're all engulfed in this data storm. But more importantly, we've understood the implications, the stress, the loss of focus, the constant feeling of lagging behind, and how it affects our well-being and productivity. Then we move towards finding peace amidst the pandemonium. It's about choosing quality over quantity. It's about unplugging from distractions to reconnect with what matters to you. And there is no doubt, focus is a superpower that you possess. We've also shared strategies to help you reclaim your focus. Remember the power of mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, dedicating time to nature. These aren't simply suggestions, but tools to fight against information overload. We highlighted some real-life success stories, individuals who overcame the information beast, showing that a focused and productive life is possible. Now it's your turn. To win this fight, you need to take the first step. Start small, maybe disconnect from your devices daily, prioritize your tasks. Keep in mind, the goal isn't to eliminate information but to manage it effectively. Embrace mindfulness, deep breathing, or simply commune with nature. Create an environment that allows focus and shields you from intrusive noise. And remember, you're not alone. Share your experiences. Learn from each other in this quest to prioritize focus over frenzy. So, are you ready? Ready to reclaim your focus? Ready to conquer information overload? Ready to lead a more productive life? We'd love to hear your tips for combating information overload. Share them in the comments below.